Hello everyone, I'm Gabby and this is your open enrollment presentation for 2019. Everything is effective on April 1st. So I'm Gabby, I am on the left here on the screen. I'm your account manager. I work really closely with Gaurav and Julie to put together these plans for you every year. And Michelle is your dedicated service representative. She is available to you Monday through Friday for you to reach out to with any of your coverage questions, any open enrollment questions. You can call, you can email. You also have my information as well. You can reach out to me. So what is open enrollment? This is your chance once a year to make changes to your enrollments, your benefit enrollments, without needing a qualifying event. Outside of open enrollment, if you choose not to make any changes right now, if you choose not to come onto the plans, you need to have a qualifying event. A qualifying event is a loss of coverage, a change in marital status, a change in your number of dependents. You have 30 days from the date of the qualifying event to make the change. You can make the change by logging into eCentral and selecting a qualifying event, or you can reach out to us if you're unsure and we can help you. Your open enrollment elections need to be completed in eCentral by March 21st, 2019. So you have from the 14th to the 21st to make any changes that you need. Everyone's going to make their changes in eCentral. They are going to receive this login email. And once you receive this email, you click login. It's going to take you to the website where you will put in your credentials or create them if you have not already. You will go to your profile. This is a sample profile. I highly encourage everyone to log in. Please check their personal information. Make sure everything looks right. If you're waiving, you also need to log in and select waive. You'll be taken to your benefit election page where you'll make sure everything looks great and that you've selected everything that you want. And then, it'll take you to a signature page where you will finish, sign all your forms. You get a trophy picture at the end and it asks for a review on how eCentral is doing. You can do that if you have the time. One thing that I do want to touch on is that eCentral is going to look a little bit different on March 16th. They're revamping. We will have a team here over the weekend making sure that everything is going to run smoothly for you. So the only thing that you will notice is that it's just going to look a little bit different. Experience will be the same. If you have any questions on this, though, you can reach out to eCentral@expertquote.com. We have a team here that specifically only takes care of eCentral and our groups that have eCentral. This is a little bit of a snapshot on what the revamp is going to look like. So as you can see, it just looks a lot cleaner, a lot cooler, and your steps are highlighted on the left-hand side. There's 8 steps. So once you get to number 8 and you finish, you know you're done. All right, a couple of things are changing with your renewal this year. So overall, your benefits are staying the same as far as having Kaiser and having Aetna and having Beam for your dental and vision and benefit resource for your FSA and transit. All of that's staying the same, no carrier changes. The one thing that is changing is your Kaiser contracts. So because the team is so much bigger now in San Diego, Kaiser has requested that we split the contracts into a Northern California contract and a Southern California contract. That means that there are going to be rates that pertain to the Northern California employees and rates that go with the Southern California employees. This is all based on where you live. So if you're from about Fresno area and below, you're Southern California, and about Fresno area and north is Northern California. So your Southern California employees, you're going to have a new group number. It's 234404. Everything's going to be updated on the back end with Kaiser and will correspond to your medical record number. So not much action needs to be done here. One thing that I need you to look out for is your ID card with Kaiser. So if you live in Southern California and your card still says Northern California region, you need to look out in the mail for a new card that says Southern California region. Your medical record number will change prefixes because for Southern California, the prefix is 00, and for Northern, it is 11. So I just need you to look out for that if your card says Northern and you are living in Southern. If you're living in Southern and your card already says Southern, then you're good. If you have any questions on this, call us. Your medical contributions. and your ancillary contributions are going to be staying the same, which means HealthIQ is going to continue to cover 100% of the premiums for employees, and you as the employee are responsible 100% for your dependent premiums. As you see here on the screen, we have Northern California rates, Southern California rates, and then we have your PPO rates. It says $0 for employee, and then as you go up in tiers, your premiums are listed here. You will see the same premiums in East Central. Your Kaiser plan design has not changed. Your funding on your WEX card has not changed. So you're still going to get $3,500 on your card, okay? You have a member responsibility on the back end of $2,500 or $8,500 if you are a family. That is after you exhaust your WEX card. So you're going to go to the doctor, you're going to pay for all of your services at Kaiser with your WEX card until that money is gone. The majority of you all will not exceed the $3,500. I think we only had about 6 people who maxed out this past year. So for the majority of the group, this is going to be an 100% funded plan. If you're an employee only, you're using your WEX card, you're not spending any of your money to be on the plan, you're not spending any of your money towards the plan. So a couple of things that I want to point out with Kaiser. So you have the mobile app for Kaiser. This thing is great. So I highly encourage you to download it if you don't have it already. You can email your doctor, look at your pharmacy result, or look at your, lab results. All of your medical records are on here. You can refill your prescriptions and you never have to talk to anyone. They also have the My Doctor Online mobile app. So this is for the Northern California. It's called My Doctor Online. And then there is a Southern California one too. So if yours says NCal only or SCal only, it's Southern California. This is one that you download separately from the Kaiser app if you want to FaceTime your doctors instead of going in for a physical appointment. Kaiser offers a number of complimentary resources as well. They have health classes, they have therapy groups that you can go to as well. A lot of good ones for health, for managing anxiety. That's all available to you complimentary at Kaiser. All you have to do is just look up the schedule, show up, or ask your doctor about it. They have audio programs, they have wellness tips, and then of course there's the drug encyclopedia available too. So if you have any sort of maintenance drugs or get a new prescription, you want to check that status, you can always download the drug encyclopedia. Claims processing for Kaiser. So how you're going to pay your Kaiser bill. You're going to go to your doctor's office. You're going to show them your Kaiser card first. They're going to swipe it, and then they're going to ask for payment. So you will hand over your WEX card at that time, and you'll make your payment. You're going to pay for a regular doctor's appointment if you go to that doctor's appointment. But if there's anything done additionally or they need to bill for anything extra at the time of your appointment, they may bill you at home later as well. So I need you all to just pay attention to those bills, make sure you're paying them. You will get a notification on the Kaiser app and an email that'll tell you if you have an outstanding bill. And they'll mail you at home. But, email and app are always a lot easier to handle. Excuse me. So you can pay at the location, pay by phone, pay by mail, or pay online or on the app. With the Aetna PPO, your plans are staying the same as far as plan design. Your WEX card is staying at $3,500. You are able to go in and out of network because this is a PPO plan. So with that being said, your in-network deductible and max out-of-pocket and your out-of-network deductible and max out-of-pocket are completely separate buckets. This plan design here is geared towards the in-network benefits because you get a lot more bang for your buck in network, and your funding of your card, of course, is going to go further in network. You are able to go out of network. You can use your WEX card to go out of network. However, the funds are going to exhaust more rapidly. We all know that the discounted negotiated rates are better for in-network, and that's no secret there. But the whole point of having a PPO is, of course, having the network of providers with Aetna, but also having the ability to go in or out of network if you need to. But I just want to highlight that, yes, the money will exhaust on the card faster out of network. But of course, if you need to go, you need to go. go be seen, go get taken care of. If at any point you need a provider search, or if you have questions on whether or not a specific doctor you want to see is in or out of network, you can definitely reach out to Michelle. We can run you a provider search. We can confirm with the doctor's office. Aetna also has Teladoc, so you can download this app. You have access to your account, your health record, and you can video consult. You can use your WEX card to pay for your visits. They're $40. Aetna has a number of wellness programs as well. As far as the discount programs listed below, you have access to those by registering and logging in at Aetna.com, and then you'll be able to review the discount programs and all of the details on them as well. A little bit of participation is needed from you with the PPO plan. It does work a little bit differently, of course, from Kaiser, who's a closed network, has all its own providers, etc. So when you go to your doctor's appointment, you're going to hand over your Aetna ID card, and they're going to ask you for payment. It could be $100, it could be $200, but if you can, you should ask them to bill you. What that means is that they're going to first submit your claim to Aetna, and then Aetna is going to spit out your discounted negotiated rate. And at that point, when you receive the bill, you can pay it with your WEX card, knowing that you are paying the discounted negotiated rate that's already been run through Aetna. If the doctor insists that you make payment, or the doctor's office insists that you make payment right then and there, of course, give them your card, make the payment. If there's any adjustments to be made after the fact, we can help you figure that out. If at any point you receive an explanation of benefits or a bill that you're unsure of, snap a picture, scan and email it to us. We can just confirm with Aetna and with Kaiser to see if anything's correct. A lot of the time, an explanation of benefits is incorrect, which is slightly alarming, but not news to anybody that they can be incorrect. So it's always good to double check. Okay, your WEX card. So if you all haven't heard of EBA&M, they are the third-party administrator that holds all the money for HealthIQ and make sure that your claims get paid. They're the ones that make sure that you get your WEX cards in the mail. You're going to want to go to yourwexcard.com. They have a new cloud platform that it will show you all of your claims information, your transactions, and you'll be able to submit for reimbursement. Let's say you forget your WEX card or you lose it and you have a doctor's appointment and you have to pay out of pocket. That is where you would go to submit for reimbursement, or you can email us your receipt and we can make sure that EBAM gets it. If you've never logged in before, it's going to ask you for your social security number as your member ID first, and then when you get through that, you'll be able to change it, so you don't always have to use your SSN. EBA&M has the HRA FSA app as well, available on the App Store. So you can do the same thing on the app that you can do online. It is, of course, easier because you can snap pictures of receipts if you need to submit for reimbursement. First, you're going to want to register on yourwexcard.com and then use that same login and password on the app to get into that. And if you submit your reimbursement via the app online, it will put your reimbursement straight into EBA&M's reimbursement queue, and you can sign up for direct deposit there too. So if you want to bypass the wait, that goes directly into their queue, but you can always send it to us too, whatever works for you. Your dental plan is with Beam Dental. No changes here. You still have this awesome $5,000 annual maximum here. Everything reset at the top of the year, so you should all have gotten a new $5,000 there. That's per member as well. So if your dentist doesn't know who Beam Dental is, you can tell them it's the First Dental Health Network or Dentamax. They should be more familiar with that. Everybody that enrolls into Beam gets a Beam Bluetooth toothbrush and all of their dependents as well. It comes in 3 colors. So if you have 4 family members, someone's going to have to share a color. And this toothbrush pairs with the app. If you don't want to pair your toothbrush with the app, you don't need to. You can just download the app for the other perks that it has, like your digital ID card. Everyone will also get an ID card in the mail. You can go to dentist.beam.dental to find an in-network provider, or you can do the search on the app. If you don't want to do any of those, we can do it for you too. If you want to turn off your refills for Beam Dental, you need to log into your Beam portal and turn it off yourself. We can't do it for you. For those of you who don't know, Beam Dental will send a refill pack every 3 months to your home with a replacement head, batteries, and toothpaste and floss. So that'll come to you every 3 months. If you don't want it, turn it off online. Your vision plan is with VSP. It's under Beam. Beam is simply reselling a VSP product. It is the VSP Choice Plan. You get you get your exams, lenses, frames, contacts every 12 months, contacts in lieu of lenses. When you search a provider, you're going to want to go to VSP.com. You're going to want to call the VSP phone number. That is all available to you in East Central or on your benefits brochures as well, and those are also on East Central. All of your plan documents are going to be downloadable off of East Central. I'm going to give you an overview of flexible spending accounts with benefit resource. This is a benefit that is available to you, but it is not open enrollment for this at this time. It is every year in December. So your flexible spending account lets you set aside money pre-tax to pay for out-of-pocket costs for healthcare or daycare. Your family members do not have to be enrolled on your medical plan for you to use your medical FSA on them. These amounts that you elect for the year are use it or lose it. And once you make your elections, you cannot change them unless you have a qualifying event. Your annual maximum for healthcare FSA is $2,700. It's used to pay for things that are medically necessary. It is pre-funded. That means the first day that you are eligible, you will get the full amount that you elected on that day, and you will make up for it by payroll deductions throughout the year. A lot of things that people use this for is for copays, deductibles. You all don't have any copays or deductibles until you exhaust your WEX card funding, but it is good to have this if you know you may exhaust your funding this year. A big thing that I see people use this a lot for is for orthodontia as well. And then things you can't use it for, of course, cosmetic surgery, teeth bleaching, those sorts of things. Dependent care FSA is, again, your pre-tax money. It is $5,000. That's what you're allowed to elect for the calendar year. That is per household. So if your spouse has an account and you have an account, you can only do $2,500 each. You can't both elect $5,000. This account is not pre-funded. So that means that you have to submit you're going to submit your claims for reimbursement, and you will only be reimbursed what is in your bank account at that time. So you can use this for before and after school care, day camps, Montessori preschools, things you can't use it for. You cannot pay your spouse or dependent to watch your child while you are not working, or childcare while you're not working. You need to be employed and paying for childcare. Your commuter benefit is, again, pre-tax. These can be used for qualified commuting expenses to and from work. This works a little bit differently than the FSA, where your cash balances roll forward every single month and throughout the years. When you build up a balance, you can change your elections every month, spend what's in there, elect again. If you do that, you can do that in your benefit resource portal. You have to log in. You can change your elections there. Make sure you shoot payroll a heads up and let them know as well that you've changed your contribution. We also send payroll a report every single month with your deduction amounts as well. Eligible expenses, bus vouchers, van pooling, parking costs. If you park to commute, that's an eligible expense. Mass transit costs not associated with the commute to and from work is not eligible. It has to be your commute to and from work. You can't use it for tolls. And you can't use it for parking costs incurred at home. Everyone that enrolls in healthcare, FSA, and transit will get a Beneversal card. It's a MasterCard. When you swipe it, you may be asked to verify your purchase. You can verify your purchase on the website, the briweb.com. The app is the easiest because you can take a picture of your receipt and submit it right then and there. Your company code is HealthIQ. If you do dependent care, you will not get a Beneversal card. So like I said, it's all by reimbursement, and you can submit the reimbursement on the app. or the online claim submission tool, and then you can sign up for direct deposit or wait for a check. Here's the app that I was talking about. So you can use your BRI web participant login credentials for this. You can view your balances, submit your receipts, upload receipts. You can get notifications on here. You can scan for eligible expenses. So if you are at the pharmacy or if at CVS and you want to know if something is an eligible expense, you can scan the barcode to that and it'll tell you if it's eligible or not. So that's cool. The card is also a smart card. So if you go pay for a bunch of things at CVS, let's say, and only 2 of those things are eligible expenses and you hand over your card, it will only swipe for the eligible expenses. It will not swipe for the total amount of items that you have in your cart. So that wraps up our presentation here. Like I said, open enrollment is from March 14th to March 21st. Everyone will get an eCentral login. If you don't see that towards the afternoon on the 14th, reach out to us. HealthIQ@expertquote.com goes to all of our team here that is dedicated to you, and we will get on that right away. If you're waiving your benefits, I still need you to log in to eCentral and make those changes. Thank you everyone for listening. I hope this was helpful, and we are always here to assist. Thank you.